wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. And then the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place?
Really?
It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station. But if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this Celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
So, Warlock. He's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looks like a reliable rescue.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Maker is but an impressionable fanatic.
A fanatic with a lot of firepower.
Rodent, you mentioned the Madonna riding my shoulders through the caves.
Yep.
There was more than one cave, then.
You really don't remember anything at all?
I have a vague recollection of dampness.
Yep. That would be the caves.
Please, recount your adventures in the caves of Lamentus. I should be informed of what I cannot recall.
Well, we found you in the village and Mantis knocked you out. Then we went down the caves until we found the cocoon.
Whoa there, you missed all the best parts. Like when Groot slapped the ancient tree god. Yeah, it was in the way.
The tree fought a god. Impressive.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved their lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, we'll save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. What'll it be this time? Confetti jet boots? Here you go. And voila! Oof! Got a crick in my back because of that.
Thanos sucked. All right. Let the waves of calm wash over me. And go. Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. How the help me do I get it?
So, how do you use this then? In case, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin. It'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A con.
The one you hugged in the village.
Akan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma, caring for Akan. He forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Akan and I were able to overcome our demons.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up. And yet, oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe. Some magic potion?
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own! We've got a full fridge!
Well, not exactly full.
What happened after you entered the caves?
It was all moist and gross inside.
I am Groot.
Only you would find that amazing.
The cave network was huge. We had to go down several clicks.
With the girl on my shoulders.
Yes. Oh, and Drax, there was the part where you attacked us and straight up jumped into a ravine.
I jumped into a ravine.
You jumped at me, but I dodged.
How could I survive the fall?
Starpants did another one of his magic gun tricks and yoinked you out of there.
Oh, right! Peter's guns had another hidden setting.
Another? Oh, what an adventure.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes, absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Manus do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
The Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Yeah, like, what's with the dramatic wardrobe change? Who sleeps in a cocoon and owns a cape?
Capes are nice. I actually dig the cape.
I hope Peter Quill has convinced our guest to fight alongside us.
Judging from the tone of voice, he was more annoyed than convinced.
Which one? Quill or Golden Boy? They both sounded annoyed.
Annoyed or not, we have to work with him. We need someone strong enough to keep Raker in check if we want any chance to get to Nikki.
Hey, that one's from Lamentus. Does that mean it's a sacred plant? Brute. Did you steal a sacred plant from Lamentus? We'll have to patch that tunnel.
After Peter Quill pulled me out of the ravine, that is when you found the Golden Man?
Nah, then we had to fight past a bunch of gas copies of ourselves.
Ah, like Magus, the ethereal reflection of our guest.
Not really. Our mirror copies were more like cheap knockoffs. Nowhere near galaxy ending.
Great. Now I remembered we'll have to fight the real deal in the near future.
Hopefully Goldilocks can do most of the smacking.
I bet Groot has a rich, velvety voice. And how are you holding up, big girl? Don't mind the gold guy. He's a prick.
I am Groot.
Did you reach Cosmo?
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, go.
What the flark? Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
So, what happens if we find Goldie, but he's all beat up?
And we place him in a safe location until we can tend to his wounds.
I think he means what if he's dead?
Yeah, that.
And we place him in a safe location until we can give him a proper burial.
So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki. Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying. Gotta make the Flarkers pay for what they did to Nowhere. And Contraxia. And all the killing and converting and stuff.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the Church must be stopped.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Do not let the Flying One and his team! Put a target on him! Blockhead sending out big bad rays of sunshine! Right! That floating freak's mixing up the rest!
Send it their way, Drax! What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
My great strength was underutilized!
This has got my name on it!
That one has gone berserk!
Put him down hard!
I got all these toys I'm just dying to use! Save your ammo! Hit this creep with a special surprise! That warrior is filled with strength! Stand back!
You don't want to be in the way of that!
What are these lights obscuring my vision?
Right with you, big guy! The blockhead's amping up his buddy!
Let's put him in a body bag! Problem?
I am not accustomed to being vulnerable.
I'm
Go
ready!
get him,
Just find me
Tiger!
an opening!
What's next, Peter?
The flyer's killing the others!
Well, that's not fair!
Guys, huddle up!
Victory will soon be ours, my friends, unless they send reinforcements.
If they do, we'll have to move like lightning. Hit them from behind. But what if they're too fast? We'll need another plan.
Hey! Every battle comes with some kind of curveball. Trying to predict where it's gonna land only makes things worse. Relax. It's easy to overthink when things get tense, but if we focus...
We can hit him hard.
Who's with me?
Today, I am the
Do
destroyer!
this!
Time to...
Punch him up!
I will end you! He's open! I see him, Groot! Watch out! That one's been boosted!
canto sempre sotto
Rejoice! For you shall be
Cut to pieces!
These freaks hit harder while he's noosing them!
Our enemies
when
grow
you
stronger!
worry, you make it double. Don't
Lock
worry,
and load, Rocket!
be happy.
I am trying to
There's too
destroy!
many!
Oh,
Let's try that again, shall we?
That's why I'm here.
Lay on the hurt! You struggle in vain!
Watch out! That one's been enhanced!
Full speed axe!
Stop the sword, brute! Thank you,
Next,
Peter
Peter!
Quill! Go get him, Tiger!
Landlord say your land is late. You may have to live.
What the? Coach is choosing his team members.
Be happy.
That one's gonna hit way on
The
top!
flying one empowers them with faith!
Toss him around!
He's boosting his squad!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear, because I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Give that thing the old Drax tug.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. The Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
Anybody see any this way to the fulfillment signs?
No. I will inform you if I observe any.
Thanks.
If the promise is to be realized here, Converted will be flocking in to witness it.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of storage here.
We need to move if we want to find Nikki.
Yeah, Quill's just doing some preparation work, I guess.
Well, we should prepare faster.
dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon Faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
Hey! Check it out! We got bad guys!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
The priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we saved Nikki.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
I had a contact here, rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shadupun. Toots, maybe? Whoa.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again?
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
What?
Why me?
Ain't you the leader of this outfit?
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there. Think you can anchor to this, Gamora?
Guess we'll find out.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlos. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Don't leave me hanging.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he leapt from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
What do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Warlock's stronger than any of us. And he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his ripped my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not what I...
No, I'm on board now, Quill. It's a solid strategy.
I have seen nowhere this desolated before.
No way. When?
If you wander about early enough in the morning, it is this empty.
Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Focus, Peter. Prepare to spill. Why do you cry, rodent?
I'm not crying. I'm just remembering all the jobs I did here.
What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
If Magus was half my soul, I'd be happy to get rid of it.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Oh. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign. The Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Wait, how did he move the whole Emporium?
It was a ship. It was a ship.
Huh. Never would have guessed it from the inside.
Maybe it's more of a shuttle.
I am Groot.
Groot's right. We're getting distracted. What do you think they did with all the nobodies?
They are either below us awaiting the fulfillment, or they have been transported to Sacrosanct.
To join the other millions.
Chanting in that massive cylinder.
Still not as scary as Drax's Catastrophe War song.
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough.
He's weakened! Attack! Finally! Let me at him!
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
There's still no sign of the Warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
In a busted heap.
Improbable. He magically shaved when our backs were turned. Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Nah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Nikki had Warlock's Soul Stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The movement must not be stopped!
That's it! We finally snapped! Gamora! Wait for us! Whatever happened to not running in? Groot! Anti-time! Cowards! Face us! Watch your butts! Put down another fanatic! These deluded souls do not know when to quit! He just went off! Fighting! Round two!
The priest is channeling power into that one!
Make two logs and let blow something up!
Foul matching! The sorcerer is healing the others!
Put a target on him! Hey! The flying creep's healing him up!
That's not fair! Not fair! He's boosting everyone but us! Rocket! Go wild!
More arriving!
Marking hover bikes!
What's going on?
Church floater keeps pulling from his bag of tricks!
Let's pop that roll so he stops handing out treats!
What the fuck, Gamora?
Right in the head right now! Whatever happened to not running in?
That was last time! Charge! He's a breathing room, Groot! You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait! Hold on a sec!
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Rager's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
incoming! Deadliest woman incoming! It's just gonna get harder from here! I'm just getting warmed up! They are coming at us from everywhere! Wish we had one of their safety areas! Throw that, Drax! The gargantuan droid is also a sizable threat! Just make sure you're careful! Lob it at him, big guy! Guys, huddle up! He's right. We're getting our butts kicked.
They appear to be superior.
We can't take this any longer, Peter.
Guys, come on! These goons aren't gonna take us out. We're better than them.
Flarkin' right.
So let's go out there and show these Barkers who we really are. Who's with me? Feel my wrath!
We are!
Feel bit!
Blow them away, Rocket! Come on, put him down! Why are there so many of them? This is nothing compared to some battles I've fought!
When we find Breaker, I get him first!
Just make sure you're careful! They are coming at us from everywhere!
Wish we had one of their face carriers.
Breaker doesn't know what he's in for! I will make him choke with his lies! Dropper! I said dropper! Do your thing, Fred!
Name on it!
Something's dying, man.
The mechanical beast is running out of limbs!
Still can't believe you killed Nebula.
Gamora did what needed to be done!
That's one big, bad, stuck robot.
Let's beat on it together! Think of it as team building!
Who else did you kill? Anyone I know? Looks like even she's got her limits.
Here's your chance to save a woman in need, Quill! Man, that giant robot can take
I seem
lot
to
of
be
pain!
bleeding my own blood!
Let's do this!
Hey, man, Drax needs a hand.
Drax! Oh, crap! I'm coming!
Can't figure out how to hurt this one!
Hey, Quill, want to see some fireworks?
Why are there so many of them?
Because they've been looks like even she's got her limits. We're barely scratching the big thing's paint.
Oh! I hope that felt as bad as it looked!
Tie him down!
They know how to keep up with
My
the
great
pressure!
strength goes underutilized!
Looks like even she's got her limits. Oh, fuck! Gamora's not looking so hot.
Deep breath! Help is on the way! Need a hand?
This one just eats ammo.
They are coming at us from everywhere!
Wish we had one of their face chariots. What's next, Peter?
Feels like I've been shooting that big butt for hours!
Quill, watch it!
Time to shred him!
Like a hot not so weak can forget what I just said, right?
That
This one's defenses are formidable! I am trying to destroy!
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way. That seems long enough for a bridge.
Unless it crumbles when it falls.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
Really? A faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
You gotta disconnect the power, Quill. You know, I usually hated when that Cosmo spotlight would shine down on me.
Can't you do something to shut off the power?
Why do they keep blocking everything off?
If you do not have the upper body strength, perhaps your magic guns can help.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right. Right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literature!
But this would make a great story!
If we're alive to tell it!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
I saw you die.
The form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
him!
Running and gunning on rooftops. This is kind of fun.
We will need tattoos to commemorate this moment! Fire from the arches! Arachnids will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song! I was just trying to wake him up!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
On the left!
Fucking snipers! Gas cowards!
We need to close this distance!
This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge! It's a... just follow my lead!
Stay down!
Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the local security!
He's boosting his squad!
Let's pop that fool so he stops handing out drinks!
I'm ready! Find me an opening! Stay away from the engine!
I will toss them to their deaths! Arachnids will tell tale of our battles here! I have assuaged the threat! Return to the skirmish!
Big problems call for the big solutions! Thanks, Drax!
Blew him up! We approach the dog's tower!
And we're almost halfway there! So many lousy angles to cover!
Keep shooting! I'll get closer! Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next roof!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
If there weren't so many of them, I'd agree with you!
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths!
Ready! Look! Golden Boy and Unicorn are still at it!
Hold on, the God stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks!
You are wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
Well, I guess Goldie survived. Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there! You save me one!
Don't drop this!
Arachnids will tell tale of our battles here!
The what now?
Careful!
Now's your chance, Gamora! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this!
I am having some difficulty!
Right with you, big guy!
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across!
Peter! Check on Drax!
Took down one of the Nova Corps nut jobs!
Will's killing movie cops now! Music to my ears!
I got you, Drax! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
At least the rooftops will provide some cover!
Wrap them up, bud!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers
Just
don't hit
once
you
I'd
on
like
the
to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Ranger and his little light show!
Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter! fooling around! Come down here and fight me!
We can all get a piece if we force them to land!
Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over!
Too worthy!
Right with you, big guy! Guys, huddle up!
Why have you called us off the battlefield, Peter Quill? Our enemies are melting before us.
Like butter on a hot knife.
Somebody bring me some bread!
I have fought many battles, my friends, but none so magnificent as this.
It is magnificent, Drax. Unbelievably, insanely magnificent.
Right?
Like a florkin' supernova. So stay on track, keep your eyes open, and shoot for the stars. Who's with me?
Nice one, Peter!
Great! Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Now it's Nova!
There's not Nova anymore, Peter! This has got my name on it!
Slice and dice!
We approach the dog's tower!
We still have to fight our way
You don't need
through.
Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Regal rare!
His perfect posterior, his
Champion cheeks.
Not add to our problems!
Running and gunning on rooftops. This is kind of fun.
So now you're finally happy?
Too close!
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across.
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the... whatever they called it!
The full Clarkman.
That was not a name!
Have you fun preying on the weak?
Justice is swift.
We approach the dog's tower!
And we're almost halfway there. Incoming!
Manya Timbria!
Next time, you're on your own.
Make sure you don't fall off!
hold the fire while I cross to the next roof.
Watch your back!
Of course it was easier to get to before.
Now it's Nova!
How many are there? It's like all of nowhere showed up.
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the... whatever they called it!
The full Clarkman.
That was not the name.
I like it better.
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song! Yeah! I love playing Zappa Salad! that jump!
The warlock is more valuable than
I hope Warlock has a solid life insurance policy! Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us. Always knew nowhere would get raided, but not like this. Thought it would be the world mine cracking down on them. We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice? This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Always wondered, what did you use to do that? Some kind of mega bombs?
Rocket!
Blades. My own hands. And feet.
I did see a floor directly below this one.
I ain't seeing no hatch or nothing. Hey, Quill, try your visor.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way.
Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
Look! They're still at it!
At least our guy seems to be winning.
Ba-ba-ba-boom, baby!
You sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calex cream. What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower?
Could you stop a turbulent ocean with your bullets?
Yes. You gonna make us a bridge or what? Who cares if he didn't ask? This ain't no time to be polite, you big stump. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Whoa! Glad that wasn't Rocket!
You are a valued member of this team. Not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
No, more likely Magus will use the ritual's power to drain the life energies of all in attendance.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
You will regret it.